this is Patty with the Leather Lady LLC again. Yep, we're back here to do another demonstration. This is going to be about either adding a real quick add D-ring to your saddle, or a bag, or anything that you want to add, maybe some trinkets to, or if you want to add some saddle strings to your saddle. This is going to be a really quick way to do that. There's going to be a little trick to it though, because if you already have saddle strings on, we'll talk about that here in a minute, talk about the tools that you need and how to do it. So let's get started. So let's talk to the saddle people first, but you can incorporate this into a handbag, a backpack, anything like this, but you just have to have a way to adhere it. Okay, so what I'm talking about is this little gadget right here. It is a D-ring. It's a little just quick way to add that to it. The way that we would do it with saddles is that you're going to put a screw through this and it's going to just dangle off your saddle. So look at your saddle. There's two things that you're going to probably have, two ways to have on your saddle. When you have conchos on your saddle, the saddle strings are either going to be through a slotted. These are two different types of slotted. So they'll come through, let me see if I have a slot. So let's open this one. So yeah, so the saddle strings will come through one of your conchos. This is a thing that you're going to have to watch for at first thing and first step, okay? So if your saddle strings are coming through like this, a lot of the times those strings are attached to your saddle tree, okay? So there's a couple of things. If you have any questions and you have that, comment, send me an email, show me some pictures, I'll help you through it. Not a problem. But you're either going to have this kind of concho on your saddle, and you may be saddle stringless because they broke off, or you're going to have a concho like this. Okay, so this concho is got a screw in it. Now they don't come that way a lot of the times, but you can get some that are welded on. You got to be really careful how you buy your conchos. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to put one together. So saddles will have a rosette, okay, and then the rosette will have the concho on top of it, and you want to string through those saddle strings. Watch my saddle string video on doing how to do your saddle strings. This is a quick way, okay? So we've got this on there. However, we've got this, but how do we get the saddle strings? Because we can't get into the saddle. I'm going to show you in a minute on the saddle why you can't do that. However, we want to just do a really quick way to put on a new concho. So what you're going to do is you're going to buy one of these little pieces of hardware, really easy. I sell them on my website. Again, if you don't want to go looking for them, just go to my website, theleatherladyllc.com, and buy them there. Really cheapy little things. Then you've got to buy conchos. Now, the conchos are going to come two ways. Like I said, you're going to have this piece either welded on. You got to be careful because there's different size screws, okay? You've got conchos that come with a Chicago screw. Okay, you're going to have to remove that Chicago screw. You can also purchase Andy, or I sell these on my website as well. They're little screws that will go in there. So what you'll do is you'll remove that, and you're going to take one of these. Screwed that in really good. So we're going to take one of these. When you screw them in, they do stick really, really good, okay? So what you're going to do is take one of these screws. You're going to screw it in your bottom piece. Flat piece goes in there, of course, and the pointed piece goes into the saddle. And then what you're going to do is, so you have your rosette. You need new rosettes? Go to my website. You don't need new rosettes. You don't need new rosettes. If you just have one that doesn't have any holes, a lot of times there's a nail hole through here. All you're going to have to do, and the tools that you're going to need, is just a hole punch to make that slightly bigger, okay? So you're going to make that hole slightly bigger, and that is going to go through here, okay? But first, before you put that through there, you're going to take this piece, and you're going to put this piece on here, and then you're just going to screw it in, okay? I need to use one so you can see it better, but that's what you're going to do with that, but you'll be able to see it better when it's on the saddle, okay? So you're going to take that piece, and you're going to screw it in, and that other piece is just going to jingle jangle around. But you're going to screw it into the leather because that helps keep the threads there as well. Okay. So you can use, this could be used on bags. So you're like, Patty, this is so huge. That's a big concho. What if I have a little bag, or what if I have a backpack that I want to add that to? You've got all kinds of conchos, Hans. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of kinds of conchos. And people even make custom conchos. You got ones with bling. You got like shape. You can have any kind of concho you want. And you can do that with this as well. There are smaller ones of the D-rings, okay? But now you've got it so that you can actually attach it to your saddle, okay? So my next thing is I'm going to go ahead and attach it to my saddle. If you would like to know how to do, oops. If you would like to, oh my gosh, the end of the day, let me tell you. If you'd like to know how to do this beautiful blood knot, watch that video as well. I've got a blood knot video, how to tie a blood knot. And I'm going to move the camera over to the saddle, and I'm going to show you how to reattach this to the saddle. Again, this is just a quick way to do a saddle string for saddles, or something decorative. Again, go watch the actual how to replace your saddle strings, or watch how to do a blood knot. All right, we'll see you in just a minute. We're back. All right, here's what we're going to do. This is a very old saddle. I use it for my demo. It used to be my halflinger saddle. Love it. Love these old heart seats. Anyway, see this center area? This is all torn up in here. There's some holes that you can see through. So what I'm going to have to do is go in a little bit different way so that I can use this little piece, right? So a lot of old saddles are this way because the nails keep going in and going in, going in, okay? We won't be seeing that. So the one thing is what you're going to need is a drill. And you're going to need the smallest little bit because you want it to match the size of your screw. So you're just going to screw in just a little piece here and make a hole. And this is going to go into the tree, guys. This is going into the tree so you can actually have it go in there. Okay, so there's a hole there that I previously did it into the tree. And all I'm going to do is take this piece and put it in here, and I'm just going to start turning. It's really simple, 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 simple. And I'm just going to keep turning until I get into the tree. Now this is going to move around. It can move around wherever you want it to go. Now, if you're doing this in something that is really like a purse or something like that, again, you've got to make a hole where it's going to go through. And then you're going to go ahead and just put it all in. And then you're going to tighten it. Again, you can put a little super glue on the tip if you know you're never going to remove it again. A simple saddle string that you can add. Whee! And now you have something new. You have a new saddle string. So that's all it is. Super simple. There you go. So I decided to show you something else as well. I'm going to show you my daughter's bag. I'll show you a decorative thing. But I wanted to show you one other thing. And I'll show you. It's really important. If you see these conchos, again, look at how tiny this hole is. And then look at how big that hole is. That's why you really want to, again, be careful in what you're purchasing. You're not sure, always comment, ask me a question, email me. I have no problems doing that. Ooh, we have ghosts. Anyway, me and my super. Anyway, okay, so this is a really pretty concho, right? We want to put it on a bag. Now I'm making my daughter a bucket bag. It's going to have chains all over it. She wants chains. Okay, but I've drilled a hole in this, not drilled, but punched a hole in this bag. Again, you're going to need a hole punch if you're going to do this. So maybe I want to put that on her bag. Maybe I want to hang something on my bag. So I'm going to put that over the hole. I'm going to put the concho over that. Again, just like that. I'm going to put that over. Now, here again, this is where the important part comes in. See, there's different size screws. Is this going to be a long enough screw for the job? So we're going to take the screw from the inside, push it through. Okay, we're going to put that on there. And then we're going to take the concho, and yes, this is long enough. Now, if you get them too long, then you're going to have conchos that hang. All right. You don't want to do that. And the best thing to do for a concho, sorry, I don't know if you can see, is try to get it through the hole and get yourself a screwdriver and screw it from the back, because it's much easier to see. Oh, excuse me, my fingers are in the for a second. And you got to get it in there straight. This is a little too long, but you'll get the sense. So now you've got a bag and you've got something hanging, and hey, so you could do your keys, you could do whatever on there. And what's great about having it be a Chicago screw, you can remove it anytime. So it doesn't have to be this, could be whatever. All right, could have bling down the side, could have, all right. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. We all love that, and I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Don't forget to walk in absolute truth and love.